Tattoos, it's an expression of art.
It was like sex. As soon as I was finished, I wanted another one.
I think the dopest piece that I have on me is...
You'd have to know the story behind all my tattoos to know what they mean.
My name is Phor.
Yo, this is Van.
This your girl, Kat.
I'm Ryan Henry. These are my
tattoo tales.
My tattoo tales.
I've had to make an estimate on how many tattoos I got. Probably about 75.
Damn, I got
20, 25 tattoos.
If I had to make an estimate of how many tattoos I have, I'd probably say around 45 maybe. I started getting into tattoos when I was about maybe 15, 16 years old. I ended up having so many tattoos. There's one tattoo that's on my chest. It's wings, and I got my cousin, rest in peace, with his name under it. This was a cousin that, you know, I grew up with. We went to grade school together. We graduated together. We lived together. My mom and his mom were sisters, and they raised us together. It's kind of an emotional story because his younger brother killed him. They got into an altercation, and things went totally left. He was fighting cancer, and he had a catheter in his chest, and he was stabbed right below the catheter. My cousin didn't mean to kill his brother, you know what I mean? But they always had physical fights. We never really understood it coming up, but I mean, it's something that happened, and we tried to move past it. I hate sitting long in tattoo sessions. Brutal.
Excruciating, just like, getting stung by a bee.
I remember the pain.
The older I get, it seems like tattoos hurt more and more. As long as I've sat for a session, it's probably about a good 4 to 5 hours. I have a Nefertiti on my right calf. So like my mother hates that I have all these tattoos, but I just knew like if I get a piece for her, she'll finally just maybe stop complaining. It's a Nefertiti piece, but I know a lot of people that have like Egyptian art, so I didn't want mine to just look, similar to theirs or anything. I wanted to kind of put my own twist to it. So, we did like a kind of like a cartoon type of version of it, and I wanted to add a little life to it. So it was my idea to add my mother's features in it. I had her name. She just was like, nah, I need you to, if you go do something for me, do something for me, and I wanted to just really show out this time. I knew what it would mean for me in the long run. My mother's my queen, who I look up to. She's the reason who I am today. So, I admire her, and she appreciates it. But she still wish I didn't have none of these tattoos. I've been through a lot, so tattoo tells my story.
One of the most meaningful tattoos ever.
More tattoos for so many people that's lost loved ones.
Yeah, I mean, my sister and my niece, they was murdered by ex-boyfriend of hers, and I was going through some so like that pain I was dealing with, man, I got my whole neck tattooed at that point, and I just was numb. The rose was just like for life. My niece was only 10 months old when she got killed. I mean, and then I got an angel on the back of my neck, and on both wings that come around, I've got my sister's middle name and my niece's middle name. I didn't want my sister and my niece's first names at first. It seemed too cliche. I didn't want people to just know exactly what it was. It was for me, it ain't for everybody. And it was just, basically those are my angels, man, and they with me everywhere I go. What's understood don't gotta be explained.
I'm so random. None of my tattoos are thought out.
You definitely want to have something meaningful on you.
The artwork that I'm probably the most proud of was the tattoo that I did on my leg. As I progressed in my career, I did a huge, beautiful tattoo of a beautiful lady on my leg. And initially, when I did it, I was looking up, some vintage burlesque girls. I just wanted like a real antique kind of feel, and I really wanted to put a woman on there. And I found some really beautiful photography, and I turned it into, my own image and made it my tattoo. And it was just supposed to be like a vintage burlesque lady, but everywhere I go, people think that it's Wonder Woman. And so now, I don't know, I'm like, yeah, it is Wonder Woman. When I think how I used to be and a lot of things that I've went through, and just now, where I'm headed and my ambition, and just taking a look back at my accomplishments, I'm like, okay, I do kind of feel like Wonder Woman sometimes. I think every girl should feel like Wonder Woman, and for it to come out so beautiful, doing it on myself and upside down, just is a constant reminder of how far I've come in my career.
These are my
tattoo tales.
My tattoo tales.